Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Dammie here as always, and if you are new, welcome back. It's a wrap. It's a beautiful wrap for my immigration journey to Australia. 5 years ago, if someone sat me down and say, hey Dammie, it's going to be fine, it's going to end in praise, I might have looked at the person this way and like, are you sure? Do you know what you're saying? With the current reality, how can you promise me that the future is going to be brighter? But I can tell you it's been an amazing journey, and if you've been following my channel from day one, you would know that I have shared everything, entire journey, I've shared it with you guys. I actually got a notification from YouTube today that today marks exactly 3 years anniversary of me uploading my first video, and I know from that first video I've shared our journey. We started from temporary residency, permanent residency, so citizenship, and now we have a passport. So I've been sharing our journey, and I know there are a lot of valuable lessons I will be sharing in this video that we've learned, and some of the things that has helped us and brought us to this point. And also in this video, I intend to answer some of the frequently asked questions, and I think I put a poll up on my Instagram as well where people ask me questions. I will be addressing those questions also in this video, and just to share some of the experiences which I feel like is very important for anyone who wants to work on this journey, needs to know or needs to learn from. So if any of this is something that interests you or you want to know more about, grab your popcorn, grab your coffee, sit down, relax, and let's get right into the video. So yes, what is the most important lesson I've learned on this journey? One thing I would say is perseverance, resilience is needed for this journey. It is not an easy journey, and I won't bore you with the story of how we came, how we got here and everything, but it was very rough at the beginning. Like, it's going to be a lie if anyone told you that, oh, the beginning everything was smooth. It wasn't smooth. It took time. So you have to be resilient and you have to persevere. We at the very beginning, I remember there were days my husband sat down and I'm like, he's considering going back to Nigeria at the beginning. So it is rough. It's severe. Like, it was rough. I don't even know, like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It was rough, but we are here. So for you to come on this journey, and you have to be resilient, you need to persevere. And I just feel, I'm speaking particularly for Australia now, not for everybody, but I don't think there's anybody who migrates and just gets to the country you're going to and hits the ground running almost immediately. Settling down comes in phases, so learn to speak to people, make sure you're getting the right guidance, and I promise you, now I'm speaking for Australia, it gets better. And again, I would say, just so that I'm very clear, I don't want people saying, oh, it's because you're... No, I give God glory for the opportunity He gave us. What I've realized again that sets us apart is some of us came on a visa that had a pathway to permanent residency and citizenship, right? Whereas there are certain people who would come on other visas and they need to go through different processes to get to this point. But regardless of how you came, so far you did your research. I didn't even do a research before I came, but to the glory of God, we're here. So far you did the right research before coming here, and you set out the pathway for yourself. You know why you're coming, and there's a pathway for you to become citizens. I think you would be fine. So I think that's just it. So my biggest lessons is perseverance, resilience is needed for this journey. Looking back, is there anything I would change? Honestly, it is no. If anything at all is, why didn't we come to Australia earlier? That's all. Because my brother came to Australia, I gave birth to him in 2016. I think my brother came to Australia in 2017. And I remember one day he had messaged me and like, oh, I can see your office in Melbourne, because I work with a global firm, right? I was working with them in Nigeria. And I was like, me, Australia, when my parents, like, I was not interested. Assuming it was then, but God makes everything beautiful at His own time. So the time I came is about right. It worked out well for us, to the glory of God. So that's it about changing anything. I wouldn't change anything at all. Like, it's just been amazing. All right. Okay. So just talking about, the journey thus far, another thing is opportunity. Opportunity is very, very important. And what I've realized is sometimes opportunities will come to you, and if you don't take it, it's gone. Why did I say this? The opportunity that brought us to Australia back in 2019 now, I won't say it's no longer there, but it's no more as pronounced as it used to be. Like, for instance, if my office should put out vacancies now, they want people who are currently living in Australia. The budget to bring people from Africa is now very slim. So I would say, if you guys at any point in time, if opportunities come your way and you weigh your options, just grab it. Another case in point is like talking about opportunities and grabbing opportunities, because sometimes opportunity lost, they are never regained. I gave birth to my kids in the US and I got them the US passport. So they still have the US passport, and currently they both have these 3 passports, right? They have Australian passport, the Nigerian passport, of course, and they have the US passport. Trump is in now and he has scrapped Beth's citizenship. But at the time we got it, a part of me sometimes usually would sit down and say, hey, Dammie, like, why did you guys even bother? Why did you, have them in the US? Why did you waste that money? We could have used that money we spent in the US for something else now. But I'm still the same person. This is all between myself and saying, yeah, it was for a good cause. I don't know what they want to become tomorrow. Tomorrow they may decide to move to the US. And like, my kids are very proud to always say they are US citizens. Like, if you ask them now, where are you from? They'll tell you they're from the US. So, and I don't know what opportunity this US citizenship will give them in the near future. So that's what I'm always saying to myself. So all of this to say that when an opportunity comes your way, grab it as much as possible. Like, all of us cannot have the same opportunity, right? But whatever opportunity you find, make the best use of it, because if you don't, to avoid regrets, that's just it. That's it. I just wanted to share these lessons. So now let's dive into the questions I've gotten so far. I'm going to be looking at my phone and grabbing the questions up. I did a Q&A. If you're not following me on Instagram, then you don't know what's happening, because I put a poll up to say I'm going to be recording a video for 5-year wrap. Like, it's a 5-year journey, it's a wrap. So people asked me questions, so I'm going to just quickly look for that and then we address it and keep it moving. Okay, ask me any questions, see all. So now let's dive into the questions that I've received so far. The first one is, for the right price, would you and your family move back to Nigeria? This is very relative, but left to me, and I'm not alone. It's not my decision. It's not just my decision that would make this happen. It has to be me and my husband sitting as a family and thinking of what works for us. But personally, if you ask me, yes, for the right price, I will move back to Nigeria, but not now. When my kids are settled, maybe Tofumi is in uni, like my 2 kids, they have to be in uni at the minimum, I'm happy to move back to Nigeria, to be honest. I feel like this country, it will make you continue, like, walk. And I've not seen anybody that came to this country and no matter how rich these people are, they are still working. I know people who have 5 houses all paid for and they are still working as if they don't have one house. I don't know. Maybe it's the system that made it like that, or maybe it's just people that people just like to acquire wealth. I'm not one person who is driven to acquire wealth. I want to be okay and comfortable and enjoy my money. And I feel like to get to that point in life, I need to go back to Nigeria. There's really nothing fun to do with money. Maybe even that's what I used to say sometimes, that some people, maybe because the way they are packing shifts is because there's really nothing fun to do in Australia. That's why they are packing shifts. Because me, I enjoy my house anyway. I can stay at home and have fun. So yes, for the right price, I will move back to Nigeria when my kids are settled. I would go back, me and my husband, enjoy ourselves, enjoy our old age in a little bit of money, whatever change we've made in Australia at the time. Let's go home and enjoy it and enjoy all the, extra perks of TLC we can get from Nigeria. Yes. So yes, I'll go back to Nigeria for the right price. All right. The next question is, congratulations to you and your family. I'm going for my citizenship test in February. I wish you all the best. The test is simple. You have nothing to worry about. So go get it and, get your passports. All right, okay. The next question is, come to Scotland, please. I really just want to hug you and say well done, Mom. Oh, you're so kind. Scotland. Do you know it's interesting? Even when I schooled in the UK, I never went to Scotland, like anywhere near that place. I know my friend came to visit me from Glasgow at the time, but I never returned that visit. But yeah, okay, it's on the list. Like UK is not my agenda. UK is not my agenda for this year at all. I don't know what next year will say, but this year I'm coming to the UK. I was in the UK last year, so UK, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, not this year, but it's on my list, and when I'm coming I will definitely let you know. So the next question is, care job available in Australia? How easy is it to move and settle in Australia? Yes, there are care jobs in Australia, and they call them support workers or aged care, depending on the sector you want to work. And how easy is it to move and settle in Australia? This is my very honest response to that. Coming to Australia is now tougher than it used to be, but are people still moving? Yes. Are the opportunities still there? But it is just at the top time high or tough, or I don't even know how to say that English, but it is really, really tough. They've cut a lot of opportunities that people used to have in the past. And one thing my husband was saying on Sunday is his friend told him that if you have anybody above 35 who is not coming on a work visa, the type of visa, the route we came on, tell them not to come to Australia, because getting PR once you're over 35 becomes very, very tough because of the points-based system that they operate on. So yes, there's care job. If there's sponsorship on care jobs is another conversation for another time, which I'm not addressing in this video. There are care jobs available, yes. Is there sponsorship for care jobs? We can address later. I'm not giving a response to that. And how easy is it to come to Australia? Tougher than it used to be, but it's still possible. Wrap it. Okay, all right. So somebody said a big congratulations to you, sis. Thank you so much, sis. That's Lala. Thank you. And hello, ma. We are a couple under 30. I am in tech and my wife is a VA/MCB. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. How can we increase our chances of, that's the thing. How can we increase our chances of moving to Australia? First of all, I don't know what VA or MCB is, but the way you can increase your chance, the easiest way I can answer this question on the spot is go to Australia. I'll put the link in the description. Please make sure you check it out. So what you need to do is, whatever your occupation is, I'm not sure, just check what the occupation is. I did a video recently on TikTok where I explained that for every occupation, right, on the skilled occupation list, they have all the visa opportunity available for that occupation. So check your occupation on the link I'm going to put in the description. Check the visa streams that are available, the visa options that are available for that occupation, right? What you then do is go to the different visas and see which of them you qualify for, and even the ones you don't qualify for, what do you need to be able to qualify for those visas? That's the easiest way. Start this process yourself. When you now find out a stream that you think you're qualified for, then you can then think of, I need an agent to walk me through this process, to take the next step. But the first stage is, what are the visa options available for me? And you can do that via the link I'll put in the description box. So check that out. I hope that answers your question. So the next question is, congrats again. How long did it take you to get invited for the test after lodging your application? I can't remember the exact timeline right now, but they will say, along if you get busy, I've forgotten all those things. So, but what I remember is we lodged our application January of 2024, and I think I did the test in April. I'm not sure. Please check my citizenship announcement video. I will link it up here. So we did our test maybe April. We're invited for the ceremony, I think in July. I remember that very well. All these details you're asking for is in that video, but yeah, it was the 2024 journey, to be honest. I know we eventually did our ceremony in October of 2024 from January. That timeline is just, and then it depends on the state actually. So there are a lot of factors that is determinants, which I've addressed in that video. But if there's any other thing, please reach out to me, my DM. We used to chat a lot, so yes, I can check for you. Anyway, somebody said, congratulations, I tap into this Lord. God will do it for you. According to the desires of your heart, the Lord will grant unto you. Another one says, I'm currently practicing as a civil engineer and I love my job, but I'm considering switching to, I'm not sure I got that question, but from memory, I think I responded to this on the spot. So that's that. This one say come to UK. My sister, she's the same person, come to UK. Congratulations. And the next person says best place for nurse to stay in Australia and housing agencies or hub for rentals. Best place to stay in Australia. Before this video, I know that in the next few days I have a video going up for best place to rent in Australia and what to consider. So please watch that video. I answered this question in detail. And I said it in that video. Almost every week I get a question, where should I rent in Australia? So please watch that video. I will also link that here so we don't waste time. And the next one is Bali. Okay, because I asked suggestion, where should I go to first with my passport, and someone said Bali because it's damn near impossible to enter with green passports. So yes, Bali is on my list, but I'm actually looking for a travel buddy. I don't want to go to Bali with my kids just yet. So yes, I want to travel. I want to enjoy myself. This year is themed the year of enjoyment. That means gonna be enjoying. You see this passport? Where is it? You see this passport? They're gonna be stamping it. Bam, bam, bam. This year. So those were the questions I got. If you guys still have any question, please drop it in the comments. I'm always there to respond to your questions. With that said, this is a wrap of immigration on this channel. I don't think I will be doing any immigration centric content anymore going forward. I know I've stopped that a long time ago, but just saying it again, because the truth is the immigration law changes from time to time. I am not updated. Like even when I'm having conversations with my close friends and they're still going through the process, when I'm saying something like, Dammie, you're so outdated. So I don't know. I will be misleading you if I come on here and keep doing videos for the views. And the truth is, you need to keep reading to be able to sit down, have those type of conversations, which I am not presently committed to read and come and do the video. It was easier for me back then because I was going through the journey, I was researching, and I was sharing that with you guys. But now that I'm done, it's a wrap. I'm done. I've moved on. But in saying all of that, one thing I want to say is one of my goals for this channel this year is to invite people from time to time. At the moment, I have 2 interviews lined up. So I would interview people who have come on different visa streams, and they'll just share their journey, where they are at, how they started. I currently have someone who is a student. He came for his master's and he has done amazingly well for himself. He came after us and I'm so proud of him, and I hope to schedule the interview soon, God helping me, because Angela was like, Dammie, you said this last year. Not that we interview this person. I said I'll start doing the interviews on my channel, but now it's going to happen. Now that I'm even saying it to you guys, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna put in the work, because the way Angela said that thing, she was sobbing me. She was like, Dammie, you said this last year. Anyway, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so you guys can also hold me accountable. So I'm going to be bringing people to talk to everybody, you know. Oh, this person came as a student, this person came on 189, this person came on 419. I forgot there was one question I was meant to address, which is what has changed since becoming citizens. Nothing has changed. Nothing. The only difference is this passport. Only. That's the difference. No extra benefits, no extra anything, at least for me and my family. The only difference is this passport, and I'm going to use it because that's the benefit. So yes, and the other one is I have no business with DHA. Again, I graduated from Australia Department of Home Affairs, whatever they call themselves. It's a wrap. I'm done. So yeah, that's the only difference. So I'm just looking at my notes now to be sure I've addressed all the comments I was meant to address in this video. That's the only difference. Another lesson I'm going to say is don't compare your journey. If you came in as a student, your journey would most likely be different as someone who came in on a work visa, and the journey is different for everybody. Even we can both come on student visa and our journey is different. Don't compare your journey. Another thing I would say, and what I've realized, is stop chasing shadows. Like, don't compare your life to, it's still comparison at the end of the day. Don't compare your life in your year 1 to somebody who is in year 5. Don't say because, oh, this person bought this, I want to buy this, or just come in and you want to just be doing everything. Be calming down. Calm down. You will get there, you will exceed it if you do it right. It's not if you cut corners, everything will come to backfire. If you do as if no, now only you get sense, you go chop the cane that comes with, now only you get sense. You know what I mean? So all of these things, like life generally, not even life, is in times and seasons. Learn to understand where you are, like to understand the season of life you are, and just key into it and take it from there. Another lesson, your relationship with money. It will either cover your nakedness or expose you. I feel like when people get here and they just start, converting the money to wherever you're coming from, it's like, hey, there's money. Everybody wants to work. But our priorities when working is very different. So some people, they just want to work, send money back home because they have responsibilities, which is fine. Some people, they want to work hard and pay the debt. Some people came here on loan. That's also fine. Some people, they want to match up with people that they are not on the same level. They want to buy a car. They want to buy a house. Some people, they want to even do everything at once. Take your time. Save your money for the rainy day. This is not boasting or I'm just trying to, show off. There's time for everything. Save your money. Save your money for when you need it. When I hear that people are stranded and understand their journeys, a lot of them is just because they've spent the money on the wrong thing at the wrong time. Save your money. Especially if you don't even have a permanent, even people that have permanent residency, sometimes they struggle. So save your money for when you actually need it. I don't like when I hear that, Nigerians came to Australia, they squandered their money somehow, and now they are stranded, they need money, or maybe it's time to apply for visa, they don't have money. I'm like, how did we get here? There's time for everything. When you're meant to be saving to deposit to buy a house, it's not when you should be buying a car. If a car is your priority, then buy it. But please, I'm so disheartened and heartbroken when I hear the stories to say, even sometimes I've heard the story of where they say, the opportunity to get PR came and the person did not have money. I'm not saying people that have invested their money back home because we're not sure they will get PR. They are those people, so they don't have liquid cash. They need to, run around. But there are people who have lived a lavish lifestyle and you don't have PR. Even people that have PR. See, I beg you people, you get what I mean. I'm already getting too deep. Please save your money. My own tip and the rule that guides us in our house, in my family, I'm not saying it should guide you, but let me just tell you what we live by in this house is live below your means. Live below your means. It will pay off later. If you go to a bank, they will do, this is your borrowing capacity. If they say you can borrow 1.5 million, don't borrow 1.5 million. Borrow 1.2 million or borrow 800,000 safe. And let me tell you why. You want to buy a house, you went to go and buy, the bank told you can borrow 1.5, you borrowed 1.5. Take it back. When we bought our house, our interest rate was 2% at the beginning, 2 points or 3 point something. And they increased the interest rate to almost, we're at 6 point something now. Imagine if we borrowed at the highest, as in we lived at our means. Not even above, because the bank will not borrow you more than what they think is your means, right? What if we had lived at our means? How will we be able to do our repayments? That's a perfect example. There was a time when the interest rate hike was going crazy. Everybody in this our neighborhood, they were selling their property. Every day you just got like everybody selling their property. Just because they could not afford the repayments. Please don't let this be your story. Please, I beg you. Don't let this be your story. Save like your life depends on it. They used to say have emergency funds. At the minimum, 3 months full salary. Have it somewhere so you can fall back on raining days. I don't know how best to say it, but that's my biggest plea. This is not even an advice. This is not a lesson. But that's my biggest plea. Please save. A lot of life challenge. I don't even know why God is laying this in my heart. It's not part of what I wanted to say, but just save. Let me just end it there. Save. Okay? All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone who clicked on this video today picked at least a lesson or two or response to your questions and you enjoyed the video. Please and please, I beg you guys, if you're not subscribed and you watch this video to this point, please, this is the time to do so. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment or suggestions of videos you guys would love to see on this channel. I'm very open to take, suggestions, videos, ideas. What type of content do you want to see? I'm here for you people. So if I'm not filming what you want to see, am I even doing the right thing? So obviously, if there's any video content you want to see outside of migration, my people, because I cannot read, I'm too lazy. I have so many commitments, not because I'm lazy, but I have so many commitments. But outside of that, if there's any type of video you want to see, please drop it in the comments. I would sincerely, deeply appreciate that. Okay, all right, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this particular video a thumbs up, drop a comment, share to your family and friends. Everyone who lives abroad would benefit from this video, or anybody who just migrated. So please share this to your family and friends. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye from Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Bye, guys.